Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Bullet Cat. Today we're going to be playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I'm a huge fan of the Ori series and of Moon Studios in general, and in a couple weeks, I believe on the 18th, we're getting early access to their next game, No Rest for the Wicked. It doesn't have anything to do with the Ori games, but just kind of in honor of them and out of excitement, I just decided, yeah, let's jump back into the Ori games. I was going to play both games before No Rest for the Wicked came out, but due to the limited time, um, I'm just gonna play Will of the Wisps, and we might jump in later to Blind Forest and play that again later down the line. But for now, we're just gonna play Will of the Wisps. As I said, I've played it a couple times on all the difficulties, and I'm not a big hard mode boy, so I'm just gonna go. I have done it on hard mode, but I'm just gonna go normal mode because my goal for this playthrough is just to enjoy it, kind of revisit the story a bit. Um, yeah, play it all through. I might try and 100% it, we'll see, but we're just gonna have fun with it and play through the story. I'm not going to really spoil anything about the story from the first game, but I think the only thing you really need to know is that you end up saving this little owl that is now kind of growing up with you, and that's where the story picks up in this game. Um, and yeah, I think that's all we really need to go going into it. But I mean, yeah, I'm excited for this. These games are great. This game is fantastic, and yeah, let's jump in. I mean, just every time this gets me, beautiful scenery, incredible music. These are fantastic games. For those of you who are watching this and who haven't played these games, go get them, go play them. They're pretty cheap. I'm not exactly sure their prices right now, but they're all over the place. They're available through Game Pass if you subscribe to that. They're available on Switch, obviously through Steam. Just fantastic games. So that little guy is also from the first game. I feel like I'm just running through this, but I really should take some time every now and then to just take it in a bit again. I've played through this game probably 10 times, and yeah, it's just good to take it in again and really appreciate what they're doing. I think what's great about these games, yeah, Ku, that's the name of the little one. Here we get a bit of montage. What's great about the Ori games, right, is they're and a lot of these kind of games is the art direction they've gone for. Um, I mean, it's absolutely stunning. It's so well executed. It's so wonderful to look at. But more than anything, it holds up over time because they're not going for it's more stylistic, of course, and they're not going for realistic look, high fidelity, anything like that. And as much as I enjoy games like that, I think there's something about games, and we're seeing more of a trend of this lately, but games that commit to maybe more of a unique stylized art style. Um, and when they really commit to that and kind of just go for it, yeah, it comes together in such a beautiful way and it stands out. And it's very easy for hyper-realistic games, at least for me, to start to kind of blend together. Not necessarily in terms of story or anything like that, but visually, at some point it's like, oh, cool, that's a very good-looking rock. Well done, I guess. We've seen that before. I'm sorry, I'm probably coming down too hard on hyper-realistic games. I do enjoy them a lot, and there's a lot of amazing art there, but I'm just trying to sing the praises of Ori right now. Also, as a side note, I have been a bit sick lately, and I got a bit of a cough, so apologies if my voice gets a bit croaky or if I cough here and there. I'll do my best not to do that. I do want to talk about kind of the underlying themes and tones of this game as we go ahead, and even right from the off, you see this notion of family, um, or community, or whatever word kind of best fits for you and your situation as you understand it. I think a lot of what both of these games are doing, but this one in particular, is exploring this notion of family, um, and what that actually means. But we'll definitely talk about more about that later. And I want to dive into it a bit more, into a discussion, or kind of just talking about it, particularly as I get to the end of the game. So I won't go on too much about that now. For now, let's just enjoy it. Gumo, that's that long-legged, long-limbed thing's name. I always forget. Gumo Naru. We see we're Ori, and there's Ku, the little owl. Yeah. Another interesting kind of theme there is this notion of identity and, yeah, kind of ability. How do we understand ourselves and our and is that based on our ability to do things? Obviously the game set it up very briefly with the sky calling to Ku, but now Ku's unable to fly. I don't want to keep going too much into like these more sentimental discussions, but I love that little moment, just going and sitting with a friend or family member as they're struggling with something, not necessarily having to talk or bring solutions, right away, but just to sit with someone. Anyway, I'll stop on that stuff for now. So for now, we've got a just a basic jump ability, a bit of a wall climb. Yeah, her mother's final gift being from the first game. Again, don't want to spoil that, exactly how that goes down, but also got a wall jump. That's cool. I It's weird. I haven't actually noticed that detail before. Little items that are part of the first game. He just kind of chucks out, he or she, whatever Ori is, just kind of chucks out there. Okay, Kuro's Feather. Gain an ability while airborne holds right trigger to free to guide or wide ride currents. Love this. It's weird. It's like it's such a simple thing, but I kind of love the elegance of like the glider being just a single feather, and also gives you a sense of the scale of things, right? Like we're not human-sized creatures per se. Well, I mean, who knows? These might just be obviously giant creatures, and who really knows the scale of all of this? But I don't know. I just love that it's just a single feather, and that's how you glide. Yeah, let's go. Alright, so now we are on Coup. Got a little flappy flap going. You can still do the glide. Right trigger. Ah, that's great. Wait, so of course that takes away our wall climb, but hey, what's up here? Nothing, I guess. Yes, beautiful. Let's go. I love it. I mean, this music as well. If you, again, if maybe you haven't played the game, even if you haven't played the game, just go listen to the soundtrack. Like for either game, they're so good. Oh, there's that giant water tree from the first game. I forget its name, but so this kind of whole area that you're seeing a little bit of, it's all um, from the first game. You know, parts of the levels that you played in the first game. But now, where are we gonna go? Yeah, also from the first game. So he's looking back there, seeing that they're leaving everything behind, but let's look forward, see what's ahead, see what's coming. One thing you'll definitely notice about the Ori games, I've told this to so many people in my life, but the way they're able to tell story without dialogue, and I mean, we've seen some words and kind of heard some speaking, albeit in a different language, but the way they are able to tell the story with very little dialogue or spoken word is really incredible to me. Obviously, not ideal start to the flying journey. And here we go. So that's the prologue. Normally when I play through on my own these days, I kind of just skip that section because it's just a little intro and, you know, as beautiful as it is, I do tend to just rush through. That's why I kind of like this opportunity to play this and take my time with it a bit more rather than skipping that kind of thing. Alright, so we are separated now. That also means we don't have the ability to glide anymore because we lost the feather. Right, Inkwood Marsh. Let's go left or right? Let's go right. Alright, life orbs, these, yeah, collect these to restore Ori's life. So it's a bit of a different system to how the first game was. I'll explain it more as things come up, but you could collect life orbs like in the first game, but then I think I can't remember, there are other ways to heal yourself as well. It's just, yeah, there's a different ability system in this game, and the way these work as well. So this is Spirit Light. That was used in the first game, if I remember correctly, to just directly level you up. You didn't purchase anything. Whereas here, it's being used as a trading currency. So trade its friendly creatures for various items and upgrades, and that will also be a bit later. So this is we've got the wall climb, but you do kind of slide down. I believe if I remember from the first game, you don't have that to begin with. You have to kind of unlock it, but We have it from the word go here. Something up there that I can't use yet. Well, we block that way. Alright, so I don't have any sort of abilities or attacks yet, so I can't interact with that thing, can't do any of this. But here's the other thing as well, is like you've always just got to keep your eye open because obviously to the right it just looks like a dead end, but there's a lot of these little secret pathways and things you can find. Just give you useful things, of course. Alright. Very clear example of level design, trying to encourage us to go to the right. So that's what we're going to do. Nothing there. So we know that there will be something there later to do. Right, so we have an enemy there but nowhere to deal with it. Which means there must be something here for us. Grab the torch. So now I have, yeah, X. I have an attack. Basic attack, let's go. It's just telling me again, in case I didn't get into the ones before, they have that reminder. Because you always get spirit light from killing creatures. Yeah, killing enemies. Alright, so I need keystones. And again, you can immediately see, like, yeah, the way they show you what you need to do and direct you just directly in how they set things up. Like, I can see I need two, and it's just right there. Like, it's a small thing, but I think it's stuff like that that makes for great design. Maybe a fire effect as well. Catches them on fire every time. It's worth remembering. Grab some spiky thorns there. Get over those. Who's this fellow? Talk. I always forget this guy's name as well. Talk. Right, where are you now? What are you now? Not a Moki, clearly. Mokis are those little like lemur type things that we saw in the beginning, that we've seen a couple times, and we'll see them continually throughout the game. So Niwen is now where we are. I forget the name of the first part of the world where the first game takes place, but we're now in Niwen. Not even from Niwen, are you? I visited most lands, near and far, and not seen your kind. Come from across the water, maybe? Well, whatever you are, I'm Talk, a wanderer in these parts. The better parts, at least. Cool, bro. Taking shelter from that storm. Thinking go further out to get through that spirit gate over there. So he's just telling us about the keystones that we need to get. So he's got one, and there's another in the gates to the west. Crying is a job for someone more noble than myself. What do you say? Alright, so we have a quest. Let's check out quest details. So quests and stuff is all seen in the map, which obviously you can zoom in, and I love the map design as well. If you zoom out all the way, you get an idea of all the potential areas that we are going to visit in the game. We are down here in the Inquarter Marsh. Cool. What is it? Talk to me again. Still haven't found the keystone? Okay, buddy. I just wanted to talk to you. Oh, left. I also think that the devs were inspired by Hollow Knight a bit when they were making this game. Just because there's some aspects of the way, the way it plays that has some similarities. Yeah, energy orbs. Get these. Restore energy, which is the blue, basically mana. Let me see if I can get that. Oh, that's okay. Most of the game pretty forgiving to begin with. Now we get off. Another new enemy type, a bit more aggressive, these little. There we go. Wasn't quite as smooth as I'd hoped, but hey, we survived. Torch is gone, no attack. Jump into Blue Master, cling onto it. Oh man, these visuals though, I mean, it's just beautiful. Alright, so we can't fight that enemy, we can't go that way. So this way we go. And there is our keystone. Keystones are used to open spirit gates. Different spirit gates may require a different number of keystones. As we saw, this one needed 2. Talk told us that as well. Gonna have to just dodge these guys for now. Who's down here? Ah, see, I should have gone down there first when I had my torch. I think there's just some spirit light in there. That's okay. As I say, if I decide to 100% this, we'll come back and get that kind of stuff. But might not do that though. Might just play through and take it easy. All right, so there we go. Now we got both keystones. Fantastic. Oh damn. There's the howl in the background there. Do you have a swimming mechanic? Some breath. Let's get some health back. Right, first boss fight again. Well, first it's a boss run, boss escape. You see, they make it pretty forgiving. If I just used to sit and wait there, then they'd be... Then I'd probably die, but... Pretty easy boss fight, just hide in the corner here and hit him with some flames. Oops, got too close there. And there we go. So we managed to scare Howl off using flames and we're good to go. Love that change in scenery to reflect what's happened. Obviously, Howl's been running through with the flames and just setting fire to things as he or she? I can't remember. As they went along, yeah. Howl's den. Okay. Where are we on the map? So, okay. Things do show up if you manage to spot them, so at least, yeah. We need to go back to those later if we want to get them. That's, what are they called again? Moki? Or Mock? Whatever they're called. Man, with how much I've played these games, you'd think I'd know all the names and terms, but I honestly just forget it continually. Alright, let's go. Time for our first real ability in the game. So I think the lore is that like similar to the big willow tree, there's this like light that all these spirits come from. Like me, I'm Ori. I think there's technically supposed to be more of us. Maybe I'm like the last one, but we can use this light to get abilities. Yeah, there we go. It's an ancient light awakened. So we use that light to kind of gain abilities and get stronger and all that kind of stuff. just a couple seconds. I love how they just portray how they're putting it together. They don't know where they are. They see the flying birds. They knew they were trying to fly, so they figure out where they must have gone. Simple, effective. It's brilliant storytelling. It really is great design. The Shrieker, the Howler. So we've encountered the Howler. We don't know what the Shrieker is. The tree remembered, it knowed, it glowed. It has shared its memory with you. Spirit Edge, you gain new ability. Okay, hold left trigger to assign to X, Y, or B. Unleash combo attacks. So yeah, you can have 3 active abilities, and that you can freely switch out to them at any point, simply by holding left trigger. And right now, obviously, it's a wheel, but I've just got the one, and I'm going to assign that to X. That'll be my main attack button. Use the light we want to see. Yes, now I've got a proper attack. Let's freaking go. So yeah, on top of that, like these creatures have, you know, they're excited to see you being able to absorb the light, and I think, yeah, even from the beginning, you're kind of this implication of you're bringing them hope again for overcoming some of the bad stuff that's happening. But we'll see more of that as we go on. But now, obstacles and take these guys out. So this is a basic, you know, light attack. No pun intended, but literally it's not a heavy attack, so it doesn't do as much damage, and we will get other attacks later on, but for now this is fantastic. Attack down, do a bit of a pogo. Let's get back out of here. Ooh. I am rusty. Okay, there we go. At least didn't get any hits off that time. Aha! Okay, our first crystal shard. So, for anyone that's played Hollow Knight, you have charms, and those you equip when you sit on benches, and they're basically like passive power-ups and things. This game has a similar thing. It didn't in the first one, but they introduced it for this, for the second game. You get spirit shards. That's what they're called. You've gained a new spirit shard. Orbs float or so this is a great one to have. Magnet. It just means things will float to me from further away, which is great because sometimes you can lose things if they fall into like little spiky areas and stuff. But with this, that is less likely to happen. And this is great because you can fully just, obviously there's a whole bunch you can see that you can collect, but you can just equip and unequip as you please. That's obviously a big difference from Hollow Knight, where you have to be on the benches to do that, which I like too. Like, it's just a different way of doing it, but this, I like the freedom of this. All right, so for now, I've got 3 spots, and I've only got Magnet equipped. That'll be great. That will help me a lot. We'll see here, even as I kill this thing. Yeah, brings them into you. I love that. Love it. And I love how early you get that as well in the first game. That's an ability that you unlock once you level up, and I think you can get it pretty early, but I can't remember. It may have taken a bit longer to get Magnet in the first game. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Light agency, you must be a spirit after all. Okay, yeah. So I just proved to them that I am a spirit by using the light and Moki. That's it. Yeah. Now they kind of trust me a bit more. They're gonna help me out. So they want me to go to the Guardian of the Marsh. Qualoc. Qualoc is the Guardian. And he is all the way up there. Talk to Qualoc. So yeah, when you're in the map, this is where you see your quests. Only have one active at the moment, as you can see on the left there, and they show up on the map like that. If you hover over them, it gives you some more details. 200 spirit light reward. Objective find Qualoc. Talk to Qualoc, Guardian of the Marsh. The Moki think he can help you find Ku. And he is all the way over there. So let's see. Source of some spirit light health. And you can also, as far as I remember, you can increase, like, you don't have a stats page, like you can't upgrade strength or anything like that, but you can get passive upgrades to like damage and things like that. Oh yeah, these guys are trying to Just jump on you. Easy to avoid. Okay, so we are going to need 2 more keystones to get in there. But let's see, where can we go for now? We can go down to the right here. See where that takes us. Now that we can break that, we can get down here. Oh, okay. I mean, I could just cheese this guy by doing this, but let's make it more interesting. Another little hidden area, some spirit light. Love this level design. I mean, this whole game is open, like it's continually and freely traversable. Obviously, the inclination is to say open world. It's not quite that, but I love just the way it is separated out into separate sections and the way that feels. I can't stop going on about how much I love the way they designed this. Wells. Okay, so this is the first well we've encountered this the save system. So press X to activate the spirit well and restore life and energy. So whenever you find one of these and you activate it, it fully restores all your life and energy and it saves your game. And that feels like a good stopping point for this first episode. Yeah, I love this game. I'm so excited to be playing through it again. I hope you all have enjoyed watching this. If you have, please feel free to give this video a like. And yeah, look forward to keep playing this. I hope you enjoy it and keep enjoying these episodes. These are great games. This is a fantastic game. So yeah, looking forward to it. All right, see you guys in the next episode.